Look, I'm going to be really real with y'all. I don't even know how to start this review. I don't even know. I couldn't come up with anything clever because personally, I just wanted to be sure I gave Coleman Domingo one of these. Coleman Domingo, you, sir, are a gem. And it makes no sense how talented you are, my man. You just wow. Also, let me know where you got them frames from because I definitely need to invest. But look, regardless, guys, this is Sing Sing. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here. Look, this is my review for Sing Sing, starring Coleman Domingo, Clarence Macklin, I believe his name is Paul Rossi, Sean San Jose, and it was directed by Greg Quidar. And our story basically follows a group of convicted men who, some of them have been wrongly convicted, but essentially through their love of acting and theater, they put on these productions to basically escape their reality of being in prison, and they find joy and through the art of acting, and they are able to find an escape from the prison of what their actual lives are. That's the best way to describe this movie. Truly, the only thing you really need to know is this is about a group of convicts who basically find their joy and find their purpose in acting, and it is really a beautiful, beautiful movie. The only way to describe this movie is absolutely gorgeous and heartbreaking and heartwarming. It's all of those and so much more, man. Look, again, I have to start with the brilliant Coleman Domingo. My goodness, this man was in his bag when it came to this performance here as his name. He wasn't Divine. I don't think his name was Divine. It might have been Divine G. But look, regardless, Coleman Domingo absolutely murdered this role here. He was incredible from beginning to end. I absolutely adored everything he brought to this role. And you can just see throughout the entirety of the movie just how hard it is for men from these backgrounds, men from these separate places, men who are incarcerated to come together and be vulnerable and be open so much more, because acting requires you to be so much more open than, I mean, maybe not necessarily than a therapy session, but like group therapy sometimes. It's just acting requires you to be more out there and be more silly and more goofy and be more seen than anything else. Yeah, actually, it could be more intense than a therapy session because it actually requires you to be seen. And sometimes we don't want to be seen. We are scared of who we are. We are scared of the things that, haunt us and the things that we've done in our past. And these men find a way through acting to truly give themselves purpose again, and give their lives hope and meaning and things like that, and truly not just succumb to the just darkness and the imprisonment of what prison can do to not only a person themselves, but to their mind. It's truly a beautiful movie, man. I mean, this was everything I wanted this movie to be. And the more it sits with me, the more I absolutely adore it. Coleman Domingo. I really can't say enough about that man's performance. But beyond that, Clarence Macklin. I thought his character was named Divine G in the movie, but clearly I just need to figure that out. But Clarence Macklin, who plays, I'll say, the opposing character in this movie, opposite to Coleman Domingo. He stole the show at times. He was brilliant. All these men are vulnerable. All these men are absolutely astounding. But Clarence Macklin, at times, truly stole the show. And as his character progressed, Clarence Macklin plays a character who is open to joining the group, but he's not necessarily open to doing all the silly things and feeling stupid and things like that. He wants to be, he's still taken over by that gangster persona that he has. He doesn't necessarily see himself in this other light, and it takes him some time to warm up to the guys. And that entire just development of his character, watching his character grow, watching him and Coleman Domingo's characters come together, truly share an immensely beautiful experience as men. And oh man, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it, man. Like, Sing Sing was truly everything I wanted it to be and so much more. And shout out to the entire cast. the entire cast, because I think all the guys who played prisoners, they played themselves. All of these guys were. This movie is based off a true story, and all the men who were in that said story were literally in this movie. And just watching them have joy, watching them be able to tell their stories, it's just a whole different feel. It's a whole different experience actually watching the real men who were a part of this story share this part of their lives with you. And it just makes it so much more real and so much more effective emotionally. It truly is another, as if they don't have enough of these already, A24 gem. A24 truly just can't stop making hit after hit after hit. Sing Sing is another example of that. I was truly overcome with so many different emotions, so many different feelings watching this movie, because as an aspiring actor myself, and there was literally a scene where Coleman Domingo literally says, yeah, my son is trying to be an actor. He just has a YouTube channel right now. Damn, that actually, that related to me. I felt like he was talking to me, but this movie here truly is one that I feel like even if you're not aspiring to be an actor, whatever you're aspiring to be, whatever you're trying to do, this movie can speak to that passion and that fire inside you. And for me personally, just as an aspiring actor, seeing these different characters do the silly exercises, do the things that make them afraid but feel so free at the same time, it's like that inner battle that you have with yourself constantly on a daily basis to truly not give a fuck what anybody else thinks and truly show the world who you are confidently and passionately. It's a very hard battle to have, but seeing it really come to life in this movie and through the experiences of these men is something I truly can describe as a once-in-a-lifetime type of experience. This is why we go to the movies. This is a movie that truly affected me in ways I did not expect, and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeously put together. Sing Sing is truly one of the best movies of the year. It is. Beyond that, like I said, I really can't stop going back to Coleman Domingo's character, because there's even times towards the end of this movie where he needs to be picked up. In the beginning of the movie, he is really the one trying to pick everybody up, really being the beacon of hope, beacon of light that he is. And then when he hits his breaking points, when he starts to hit those dark points that really start to bring his character down, and it allows other characters to shine and pick him back up, it just makes for so many heartfelt, special moments throughout the film that truly become just incredibly beautiful. And look, overall, Sing Sing is, like I said, one of the best movies of the year, something that I truly think everybody should go experience. Please go watch this movie if you can, because it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, something that I truly think if you are able to see this movie and witness what Coleman Domingo and Greg Quidar, the director, bring to life in this movie, and all of these men in this movie, what they were all able to pull off is something that I believe you would be able to talk about with your family and whoever you bring, or even with others for generations to come. Sing Sing is one of them ones, and for all those reasons and so many more, I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars. All right, so Sing Sing, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff and so much more. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.